super steep. Steeper than you think it's going to be. So I went up to Glacier National Park thinking that I was going to do a story about the Missoula Lake, which is a lake that existed about 20,000 years ago and was dammed up by some glaciers that were coming down from the north during the most recent ice age. This is a super cool story, and it's a story I still want to tell, but I got to Glacier National Park and I couldn't help myself, but I just got sucked into its beauty and I wanted to tell a different story. You're just not, you know. It's kind of in this perfect location where it still gets the warm, moist wind from the northwest and also the cold, dry wind from the Arctic. It honestly presents this amazing climate in which so many amazing things can grow and obviously so many amazing animals can live. But the one thing that makes Glacier more glacier than anything else is, well, the glaciers. There's 34 to be exact. And some of the most breathtaking views that you'll ever see at Glacier National Park are the lakes at the bottom of those glaciers. I couldn't help it. I turned around to everybody that was there, all the hikers that were there that day, and I said, I'm gonna be down in that lake, jumping from the glacier into the lake in the next couple days. Come to find out, essentially all of the trails to the Grinnell Glacier were closed because of coronavirus. So all those people that I had professed that I would go to this glacier and I would jump in, I was basically just lying. I feel bad. Sorry if you're watching this video. Anyway, found this lake. Yeah, it's called Sai, like acai berry. Probably pronouncing that wrong too. Nobody cares. Found this glacier and we hiked up to it some 2,000 vertical feet and made it to this glacier. Totally cool place. And I did it. Jumped from my glacier off into a glacial lake. Well, I thought that it was into a glacier. So come to find out, now is where I did a little bit of research and realized that I actually didn't jump from a glacier. You just love me. Love me. Look at this little kitty. Oh, just okay. Go. Yes. Come to find out, a glacier. It's actually a mass of snow and ice that is able to move on its own. It's heavy enough that when it's all by itself, it will decide to slip down the mountain. The physics really are just the pressure on the bottom of the glacier. You have the glacier sitting on top of water, and it just slides past because of all of the pressure. The pressure created actually just creates heat, just a little bit of heat because there's so much pressure. So, come to find out, I didn't jump from a glacier, I just jumped from a snowfield. The reason is that it probably has to be, according to the scientists, you need 0.1 kilometers squared to be big enough to be a glacier. 0.1 kilometers is more like 200,000 square meters. And we were jumping off about 500 square meters, so we didn't come close enough. But this brings up actually a really important point. Glacier National Park is named after all of the glaciers. The beautiful glaciers that were there. My wife remembers going to Glacier National Park when she was little and not being able to go across roads because the glaciers were coming across the road. Now going to Glacier National Park, the glaciers are almost gone. It's hard actually to get to a glacier. You can't, it's hard to even see one. There's spots on the road where you can stop and look at a glacier just because you can't go up to one anymore. It is estimated just by the current shrinkage of the glaciers at Glacier National Park that by 2030, in 10 years, we're probably not going to be able to see hardly any of those glaciers left. Okay, that was a downer. The park was amazing. It taught me a few things. Really beautiful. Glaciers are some of the most massive moving things on our planet. It taught me that I want to keep them around, actually. Thanks for watching this episode of Where's Scott? Where's Scott is a collaboration with Inquisify. If you're looking for unique ways to educate your kids, go to inquisify.org. There's lots of resources there to get you started. Oh yeah, and subscribe.